All right. What is your name?
My name is Nick.
And what is your position?
I'm a Costco lead stalker.
And which department do you work for?
I work for the produce department at Costco 64 in Tumwater.
What does your job entail?
I make sure things are put out on the floor, and I make sure things are rotated properly, and that's essentially my job.
And do you enjoy your job?
I love my job.
And do you get along with your fellow employees?
For the most part,
And how's your relationship with your manager?
really good. I've never really had a problem with my manager.
And how do you feel about upper management?
For the most part, they're pretty approachable. I have only had a few problems with a few of them, but for the most part, I have no issue.
Were they significant problems?
No,
Uh,
just disagreements, I guess.
okay. Uh, Disagreements about what?
Product placement. I had a better idea, or I thought I had a better idea, and just stuff like that.
And they didn't go with it?
No.
Uh, do you feel like your position is important?
Yeah, because let's say if I mess up in rotation, we could lose easy a couple $1,000 per pallet.
Mm.
And so it's like if I just get lazy one day, I could fuck my whole department,
Mm.
or sorry, screw my whole department.
Do you listen and answer any questions or concerns that was a management employee question? Well, do managers like listen and answer any questions that come up?
Yeah, like if I have a question or something that I think is important, I can go to any one of my managers that is like an appropriate manager to go to, and they'll listen to what I have to say, and they'll counter with something if it's important or not.
Okay. And do you communicate with your manager often?
Yeah, I have to.
About like how often? Like once a day, twice a day?
Multiple times a day, just because like every other department, it's not really important on the rotation of stuff, and
Uh-huh.
because our department is real open with produce, so it's not like set areas where like every other department with the steel space. We have to make our own areas, like
Okay.
islands and stuff like that of product, and so you can't have certain fruits being with other vegetables. Or pretty much, they all have to be
Right.
organized.
And how often does anything from upper management, like words from upper management, make it down to people in your position?
About once a day.
Okay. And if you're unable to go to your direct manager, is there other people that you can go to, like other department managers or?
Yeah, I can go to there's the open door policy, so any supervisor or manager they are required to say something to somebody,
Okay.
so it doesn't stay at one spot.
Okay. Are you familiar with store policies, and could you, get the store policies if you need to review them?
I have a Costco handbook in my truck at all times because I've gotten in trouble enough times where need to know what the policies are.
What do you usually get in trouble for?
Attendance and talking.
Really, talking?
Oh, well, talking when I should be working
Yeah.
because I'll be playing around when I shouldn't be playing around because I'm the baby.
Got it. And how many people are in your department?
8?
And is that just during your shift, or is that the whole department?
That's the like just in the produce department there's 8, so that's the whole department.
Oh wow. Okay. And are there any problems within Costco that you feel are significant?
No.
Uh, what else would you like to see happen within Costco?
Um I don't it's hard for me to answer because I don't really know. Like I'm pretty content with everything that's going on. I kind of would want it to where everything would kind of expand more, where each Costco is fairly on an equal scale. because like my warehouse is much smaller than everybody else's, and so we have a gas station, and every Costco has a gas station, but then some of them have like much better things. So I don't know. I'd like to see Costco's go more global, but
And you want all the stores to be more uniform.
yeah.
And do you feel like the company deals with problems quickly, or like what problems do you think that they prioritize more than others?
Well, like I said before, if I've ever had an issue with like something at work, it's handled within hours to days. Like I don't have to sit there and wait 2 weeks before anything gets done about it. But some of the problems like that would be more prioritized. Like, let's say if I messed up on a rotation somewhere, and then if I were to like was tardy,
Mm-hmm.
the tardy problem would be taken care of much quicker than the rotation problem because that's a direct. My job is being countered by me not doing anything prior to like me doing something to me messing up one time.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
attendance is much bigger of an issue than misrotation.
Okay. And do you feel like there's any like communication problems, whether it be between you and the managers and upper management, or between different departments?
I think there'd be more of a discommunication between like myself and my direct supervisor and managers, because for the most part, we're so working in so close corners that like if I were to misunderstand something, or he would misunderstand me saying something, we'd have to like if I were to put an island together that like one of us didn't agree on, I would end up having to redo the whole thing unless I just get it straightforward to the point. So, and a lot of time my supervisor doesn't explain things very well.
Okay, so they just need to go more in depth in what
Yeah.
they need to do.
Well, they
Well,
just need to be more clear on
Yeah,
their answers.
like given clear instructions, kind of like.
Not saying I need you to do this, this, and this, without saying this like specifics of what do you exactly mean. Because if you just say, oh, go do this, this, and do it however you want,
Mm-hmm.
and I do it how I want, and then you come back and say, what the hell's this?
Okay, so they just need to be more clear.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all I have for people in your position.